How's it going, Apple Army? Welcome back to the Gaming Apple. And no, I am not dead. I am very much still alive. I just took a few months break from the Elder Scrolls Online to prepare myself for the big update to come. And for PvP, it is a massive update. It's going to feel very vanilla. We're not going to have any more procs. We're not going to have any monster sets. We're not even going to have like our mythic items. It's going to feel very base. The skill, the barrier to entry with skill, I feel is about to skyrocket, and yeah, it's going to be a really skillful patch, but we got a lot of preparation to do for that. We're going to have to take this CP, right, and we're going to need to turn that into about 1,800 2,000 CP until we can start to feel properly comfortable again, and just, you know, not feel like we need to change our CP every time we want to do something else. And for that, I felt like I needed to take a break from ESO, because when this patch comes out, I just didn't want to burn out by doing all this grinding that is to come. But that is over now. I've got plenty of content that I want to be bringing out for you guys. This is just going to be like the prologue video. So be it, like the prologue before the next update, and then as soon as the next update comes live, I'm going to be testing. I am going to be getting a STAM DK PvP build out as soon as possible for you guys. But in the meantime, whilst I haven't been playing ESO, I have been playing, if you wanted to know, some Rainbow Six Siege, where I've just been going tapping some heads, did a bit of redstone on Minecraft, and then even went and just did some one taps on Call of Duty. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. The future of STAM DK. Now this video is basically a tip video, because there is so much testing that needs to be done. There is so much that I need to get in and get a feel for this patch. And I'm just thinking about it, my build just isn't going to cut it. My current builds are not going to cut it for next patch. They're not going to work, because you know, we have the proc sets. Even if you're not running proc sets, they've taken out so many, you know, standard 5p sets. The sets that you can use are very limited. So most people's builds right now are not going to work in a few days on the 16th of March. And I just wanted to help you guys prepare yourself for what is to come, because in the time it's going to take people like me, you know, your top tier STAM DKs, to get builds out for you, which is going to take about a week, maybe 2 weeks, for those better builds to come out. What are you guys going to do? And that is what I want to help you with today. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is that a lot of people are running, say, Balorgs, Troll King, Malabeth. That ain't going to work. Then you got a lot of people running your proc sets, like I'm running 7th Legion, and then even sets like Eternal Vigor that aren't even proc. They may not even work next patch. So we're going to be going on to the kind of max stamina penetration route, because it's going to feel very vanilla. The kind of sets that we're looking at is we're going to have sword and board back bar. That's what I'm definitely testing. Sword and board back bar, two-handed maul front bar. On the sword and board back bar, because we can't have any proc sets or any, like, you know, fight sets that carry over to the front bar, we need to have something useful on this back bar. What I've decided to go with as testing is we're going to run a sword and board endurance back bar, paired with a one-piece jewelry of endurance. That is just to give us some really nice health recovery going into the next patch, like our defense for back bar. We are going to be a medium armor build. It's going to be somewhere between 4 pieces medium to 4-piece medium, 3-piece heavy, to 7-piece medium, no piece heavy. That's the kind of range we're working in. And with how the new CP tree is looking, with having to have everything so specific, like you can only have 4 active kind of passives, CP passives in each tree at any given time, and with Impen being one of them, it just doesn't look like I'm going to be able to fit Impen into my build. Maybe that'll change, maybe it won't, but I'm definitely, the way I'm looking at the moment is that I won't be getting Impen through my CP anymore, which means even though Impen has been nerfed twice now, on gear, it looks like I'm going to be running a lot of Impen again. Maybe 5 pieces Impen, a piece reinforced, or a couple pieces well fitted, something like that. But it's definitely looking like we're going to be running Impen again on our armor. So that's just another heads up to you can get your traits and stuff ready. That might change, might, you know, play on the CP, but honestly, I don't feel like I'm going to be putting Impen into my CEP. And then in terms of gear, so our front bar set, so like I said, we're running the Endurance 2-piece back bar, sword and board back bar with the 1-piece Endurance jewelry. We'll then be running 1-piece trainee jewelry, and then a 1-piece Spriggan's jewelry with a 2-piece Spriggan's Maul front bar, and then 2 pieces of Spriggan's armor. So that will give us 3-piece Spriggan's back bar, giving us both the lines of STAM on back bar, and then the extra weapon damage and penetration active on the front bar. And then for the other 5-piece set, I'm going to start with Hulking Drugger, but it's between Hulking Drugger and Shackle Breaker for me. So Hulking Drugger just max STAM, max STAM, max STAM, and then big max STAM, so we're probably able to get about 40k STAM by that route, or Shackle Breaker for the, the weapon damage, max STAM, recovery. The only reason I'd run Shackle Breaker is if Hulking Drugger and Spriggan's are both medium sets. So I would be, if I went down that route, I'd be stuck with either 7-piece medium, no piece heavy, or 6-piece medium, 1-piece heavy if I made the trainee ring into, say, a heavy chest piece instead and switched around like that. But if I felt like I needed more heavy, like I wanted to run 4 medium, 3 heavy, something like that, then I would probably need to run Shackle Breaker because it's a craftable set and I could make that in heavy. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. But yeah, like very vanilla sets, guys. It's just we're stacking up max stamina, penetration. I think honestly, penetration's gonna be king next patch. We obviously want a set amount of weapon damage. I'm gonna want a decent amount of crit, probably. In the crit range, we're going to be looking high 20s, about 28% to about 38%. That's kind of where I'm looking for crit. If I can get about 33%, I'll be happy with crit for next patch, because I won't get into much detail about it in this patch because it's just a simple tip video, but I am going to be stacking some crit damage, and being in medium armor again, we're looking to get the big leaps and uppercuts. Which is the main reason why we're going sword and board. We'll be running Cauterize and Shuffle, something like that, back bar for snare mobility, a bit of AoE protection to bulk us up a bit, and then the extra heals. But yeah, I don't want to go too much in detail for exactly what to run, guys, because it's just a theory at the moment, but I've played STAM DK for a very long time, and I'm never spot on. Right, I can never be spot on, especially in a patch like this. So much is changing, so I can't tell you exactly what you need to run, but I can give you a really good guidance on the way that STAM DK looks to be heading in this next patch. And this advice is just to help you for the next week or two, so when you get on, you won't be completely clueless into what to do. You'll have some idea, you can put these sets together, and then you can feel comfortable until you either get the feeling for the patch yourself, or until builds like mine and other players, STAM DK builds come out, and then you can start replicating them and making your own versions of them, putting your own twists on them like I know you will do. So yeah, this is just to completely help you guys and to prepare you all for the skill meta that is to come, because of all these proc sets being removed, all of these tanky sets, people being able to run around in groups and just not really die, or in a couple players just stack 36k health Malakath proc sets, they do good, they hurt you, but players like that now are going to need to have to adapt. It's going to be a very bursty meta, because people aren't going to have those resistances. They'll still have the health and stuff, but it's going to be more focused on damage, and it's going to be quicker fights. And because of that, that's the big reason why we're heading down the sword and board route, because if we're going to VX, we need to be able to have our burst on our front bar, but then we need to be able to go defensive. I think defense is going to be a big issue at the start just to get the hang of, because it's such a big change. But once we get the hang of that, yeah, it's going to be about that burst, that big fight, the big combos, especially the leaps. I've got a lot of optimism for some massive leaps coming next patch, and I'm so excited. I really have been talking to a fair few STAM DKs about this, and yeah, a lot of us are excited about the big leaps to come. But without any further ado, guys, I think it's about time to wrap up this video. I think I've covered pretty much everything that I wanted to. I just wanted to give you guys all some general tips and help on the direction of STAM DK for the next patch. And if this does help you, then please make sure to tell me that in the comment section down below, because that's really important to me. And you can show me, if you don't want to comment, you can show me that through likes as well, because it just lets me know that this actually helped you, and that's all I'm wanting to achieve. And if you want to become part of the Apple army, then all you have to do is click that subscribe button, and then you can go a step further by joining the Discord. But without any further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.